Ooh, alright. Hi guys, James here. Welcome back to my channel. So today in this video, I just wanted to sit down and play with some makeup. My sister has asked me to do a bronze goddess look. So this is my attempt of that. Alright, so I haven't actually done anything on my face. I just came out of the shower actually. So my face is all prepped, shaved, did all that type of stuff. I've got red lines all over my face. What is that? Oh, I am looking rough. Anyway, let's just cover this. I'm going to go in with the Pore Professional Benefit Primer. This is kind of small. I haven't used it very much. So, yeah, I just thought, let's try it. It's like a nude shade. I don't know how much I need, but normally I've been using my moisturizers, Glow Recipe Banana Souffle as my primers, but I thought I'm actually going to use a primer today. Let's see. So I'm just going to rub it in. It feels really, really nice and very soft. But yeah, let me prime it. I just feel like I don't know how much I need. Like my whole face feels smooth, but I also just, I don't know, it just disappears. So I just don't know. Let me just put a little bit more in my problem areas, aka my whole face. And we'll go from there. So cheek, a little bit on my nose. I know, it feels like it's lifting. It rolls up. Do you ever get that like cream that rolls up? I feel like when I put too much on, it kind of like bunches up and rolls up and doesn't. Do you see that? See how it's rolling up there? And then, I don't know, I find that it lifts my foundation as well like that. I don't know. This is why I don't really use primers much. I don't see any difference whatsoever on my skin. It just feels softer now. Feels almost like velvet, which is a nice feeling, but I don't know if that actually does anything rather than just make my face feel nice. Anyway, let's get on with some foundation concealer. So for foundation concealer, I'm going to use the Flower Beauty. This shade is in the Natural Beige, this one here. It is very warm yellow tones compared to the concealer, which is more of a cool toned grey. This one smells like paint. This one doesn't smell like anything, but I like them. They're from Chemist Warehouse. I think they're like $15 normally, but I always wait until it goes on sale. And it's nice to be able to find a foundation that's really, really nice. This one also has illuminating properties in it. So it kind of always makes my skin really illuminating, which is nice. And also helps with highlighter. Like I don't have to put much highlighter on because it just looks like I've got a highlighter on. I'm also just using a beauty blender to apply it. I know a lot of people use brushes, but I've never really liked brushes to apply my foundation concealer with. But yeah, I just find a $2.50 beauty blender from Kmart just does the same trick. All right, so I'm just going to beat my face for a second. I'll be right back, guys. Then we can get on with the concealer. All right, guys, so I'm back. Foundation is on, and yes, I know I look yellow. It's just going to help with the bronze look. That's what I'm telling myself. It's the wrong shade for me. I'm going to go with a lighter shade next time, but this is what I've got. I love the foundation. And look at the light. The shine from this foundation is everything. All right, let's go on with the concealer. So the concealer is this Flower Concealer in the shade. Which one's this one? This is Fair. And like I said, it smells like paint. But we're going to ignore that because it does work really, really nicely. And I'm just going to use this to brighten up under my eyes, like here, right here. I'm going to do a little chook foot on my forehead. 1, 2, little chook foot. A little bit along my nose, around the mouth, problem areas, corner, all that area. Yeah, okay, so that's enough concealer. Now I'm just going to blend. And then I'm going to have to bronze everything. So, yeah, I like this. It blends out really, really nicely. But it does kind of lighten up sometimes too much. So then I got to put some life back into my face. But look how easy that's blended out. So seamlessly. All right, so I'm just going to blend this out now, guys. And I'll be right back to do the next step. Bye. All right, guys, so we're back. Concealer is done, blended out, all of that. I'm happy. All right, so next step is to set my face. So I'm going to go in with this little brush here. This is the elf brush. It's a little dirty, so I'm just going to quickly switch her off. Why is that black? Oh, no, I'm not going to use that. Lucky I checked that. That actually has black eyeshadow that I used for a Halloween look. So let's try a different brush. This one doesn't look like it's got anything on it. Yeah, this one's clean. All right, so I'm just going to go in with this Urban Decay All Night Setting Powder. I love this stuff so much. And I don't want to set my whole face. I'm just going to set under my eyes. It's not completely translucent. There is a bit of color. So as you can see, it's probably a bit different. This is more matte now. This one is still not set. But I just really like this powder because it's not a loose powder. So it's more of a pressed powder. And you get a bit more control with how much you want on your face. So I'm just going to set my under eyes, my forehead, and a little bit on the nose. Not too much, just the bridge of my nose. And let's do the chin as well. Oh, and the mouth. May as well do the mouth. All right, so I do have a little pimple there. This foundation is basically full coverage, but I do have a fresh pimple, so that's harder to conceal. All right, setting powder is done. I'm going to keep the rest of this a little tacky and moist because I am going to bronze it up, and I find I can set my face with a bronzer. So let's do that now. I might use the same brush I've just used to set my face with. I'm going to go in with the shade Hoola. So I'm just going to use this shade here. I'm going to bronze my full face. Forehead, cheek, everything. Oh, that's, yeah. All right, I think that works. All right, so now I'm going to do a little bit of blush, and I use the same brush. I'm going to use the same brush because I'm only going to use a little bit of blush, and I'm going to go in with this Lunar Beauty Moon Prism blush palette from Many MUA. I'm going to go into the shade Spacey because that's more of a deep tone blush, this one here. So it's not going to add too much pigment. I just need something there. Tap that off, and then just want to put a little, okay. That's a lot more than what I wanted. Okay, so that's a lot more than what I wanted. That's all right. Now it's going to match it up, and I'm going to blend this out. That's, yeah, that's a lot more blush. Let me just get all this product off and then blend it out a bit. That's a bit better. So now I'm just going to blend that out because I feel like I've got too much on my face. But yeah, I think that's better. I think that's better. All right, so blush is done. I blended it out. It was a bit too much, but I think it looks okay now. Let's get on with the eyes. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to prime my eyelids off camera. This is the MAC Painterly Pot. Let's see. Where's this one here? I'll use this little packing brush. Actually, I might just do it on camera. It's not going to take very long. And I can talk to you about what's happening with life. So yeah, like I said, I've got a couple of weeks off work at least. I'm hoping I can get back to work before the year is out. But yeah, this year's just been just one hell of a year, really. Just crazy. Also, guys, I'm just putting on this MAC Painterly Pot and kind of carving out my eyebrows with it. I will do my eyebrows off camera after I've done my eye look. Basically, that's it. Very, very quick. All right, guys, so eyes are primed. I love this stuff so much. What I'm going to do now is get straight into the look. I've got my Greek Goddess palette. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Let's get a brush. This is the Morphe E22 brush. I'm going to start by putting a transition shade in. And I might do that with this Artemis shade here. This is a deep terracotta shade. I'll do this one, and then I'll use this one, and then I'll do a couple of shimmers. And guys, I might actually just use the palette mirror because it's a nice, decent sized mirror. I'm not going to do a crazy look. I'm just going to do a very simple look and just play with some makeup. Look at that shade. Stunning. Stunning. Easy. I love these shades from Lunar Beauty. They blend out amazingly, and Many MUA has the best eyeshadow formula in the game, in my opinion. I've never had a problem with any of his palettes. I think I own 3 of his palettes, and I also just bought his latest palette, which was part of his holiday collection. I do want to get the Moonspell palette eventually, but I wanted to get this holiday palette first. Stunning. Look how quickly that blended out. Like nothing. There's no fallout. I'm dipping it in and then I'm just applying it on the eye so quickly, so easily. I do want to kind of wing it out a little bit, so I'll use a smaller brush for that. Not an extreme wing, but just a little bit. So guys, I'm just going to switch to a smaller brush. This is the Morphe M506 brush, one of my favorites. I'm just dipping into the same shade Artemis, and I want to just do a small little wing. Nothing crazy. I think that's enough. That's enough of a wing, don't you think? Not much of a tip to it, but that's all right. Nothing crazy. Yeah, I like that. All right, so I'm just going to do it like that, and then I'm going to dip into the warmer tone shade Rhea, R-H-E-A. I think that's the, I don't know how you pronounce it, but I think that's the sun god in the Greek mythology. I think that's what it is. Let me just tap that excess off and just bring it in and just apply it on the outer corner of the eye. I kind of do want to do a winged out look with this, so I'm just going to blend that out in the outer corner of the eye and deepen it up a little bit. Nothing too extreme. I'm going to do a shimmer in the middle of the eyelid. Pretty. Just tapping in to that shade ever so slightly because I don't want too much product. This way I can control it and blend out a little bit more. All right, so let me just focus on blending this and I'll be right back. All right guys, so I'm back and I've blended out that shade the best of my abilities. I really smoked it out quite a lot. I really like that. So what I might do is I might just lighten it up a little bit up here with this brush, just ever so slightly. I need to get a clean brush. I think I've got another version of that brush, so I'm just going to use this brush here. It's clean and I'm just going to lighten it up, blend that out a little bit because it's a bit intense up here. So I'll just blend that out. I don't know what that noise is in the background. I think that's a bit better. All right, so now I'm going to go in with that lighter shade, and that shade I'm going to go in with the Morphe M506 brush. Actually, I'm thinking either that shade here. No, I'm thinking those two. I'm thinking one of these two shades. They look very similar. I might go in with this one here. And that shade is Clio, C-L-I-O, Clio. I don't know all these shade names. I'm just going to apply that on the inner corner of the eye and blend that out a little bit as well, because I want it to kind of be light to dark. Yeah, there's some pigment there, you can see that. Happy with that actually. Just going to apply it in the inner corner of the eye. I actually really like that shade. I think that's worked a treat. That looks really nice. I'm happy with that. Like I said, this palette does everything for you. Like 3 colors, look at the eye I've already got. It's amazing. I mean, I'm not going to need any more shades out of this palette. I'm just going to use the shimmers and that's it. I don't need any more mattes to complete this look. I'm actually dragging that shade all the way up on top of the other shade and just lightening it up exactly the way I wanted it. Look at that. Stunning. Stunning. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to do some shimmer. And I really like this gold shimmer here, which is Hera. H-E-R-A. I think that's Hera. Anyway, I'm going to put that on my finger. Very creamy, very gold bronze, which is exactly what I'm going for. Just putting that on the inner corner of my eye. Stunning. Stunning. I love his shimmers. I love Manny MUA shimmers. So I'm just putting that on my finger. I'm not trying to put too much on at a time because I don't want any fallout on my cheeks with this shimmer. Sometimes it can happen if you overload your finger. So I'm just swirling a little bit at a time. I don't mind that I have to go back in a few more times. If that just stops me from having any fallout, then I'm more than happy to do that. But yeah, that's really pretty. So I'm just gonna do that. And I will blend that shimmer out a little bit with those mattes, but look how pretty that looks. So pretty. Now, do I want to do a winged out shimmer look or not? I don't know how to do that with my finger. Might use a little packing brush like this one here. This is the e.l.f. concealer brush, but I'm just going to use it as a packing brush. I'm just going to pack that on to the outer corner of my eye like this. Kind of do a winged out look with that shimmer. I'm not going to spray it with any setting spray because I don't want it to be too intense. I want it to kind of blend out itself. Look how pretty that looks. I think that looks really, really nice actually. Stunning. Stunning. All right guys, I'm happy with that. I'm going to blend out the edges a little bit, but I'm thinking, let's put on a shimmer in the inner corner of the eye as well, because I want it to like kind of blend into that gold. So what I might do is I might use this shade Iris, this one here. It's a pretty shade, that one there. And I'm just going to put that in the inner corner of the eye. But I do need a brush for that. I need to get my silicone brush because my fingers are too chubby to get into the inner corner of the eye without it going all over the place, all over my nose and everything like that. So I'll be right back. 1 second. Alright guys, I am back and I just wanted to quickly apologize. For some reason I didn't notice that my camera turned off when I went to get my silicone brush. So I was talking to you guys thinking that I was filming it, but I hadn't. And then I went off and did my other eye off camera, which I did say, but I didn't film it. So anyway, I've done the other eye off camera. This is the finished eye basically. I do have to do the bottom lash line on this eye, but I want to show you what I did with the silicone brush off camera when I thought I was filming. So I've got silicone brush. I went into the shade Athena, this one here, so pretty. And I just wanted to, ow, my elbow. And I just dipped it in, just like so. And then I went into the inner corner of the eye and I just so put it in the inner corner of the eye and dragged it out a little bit. So I just wanted to blend those two shimmers together. I don't know if you can see that on camera, and kind of lighten up the inner corner of the eye and blend those two shades together. So I just did that very easily, very quickly. Nothing crazy. Blend those two shades together. I'm going to dip into the gold shade. And that's basically it. I just did that. And I did that on the inner corner of the eye on this one. I also did a shimmer shade in the inner corner of the eye, which again was Athena, and I just really packed it on. So I'm just going to do that on the inner corner of the eye on this side. So pretty. Just really pack it on. Just like that, so you can see that. Might add a little bit more. But yeah, stunning. I really love that shade. So that's basically the eye done. I will do the bottom lash line now. And what brush did I use? Probably this brush. And what I used was the shade Rhea, that one there. And I just tapped it on a little bit and just dragged it across the bottom lash line. Only about halfway across. And then the inner corner of the eye, I went in with a lighter matte, which I'll show you in a second. I kind of just joined those two shades together and blend it out. So yeah, I did the other eye off camera. I don't know why the camera just stopped working. I just don't know why I don't know. It just did. And I'm not happy about that. Because I was like talking to myself for 10 minutes without even realizing the camera was on. So it's fun. So I'm just doing that bottom lash line. I'll blend that out a little bit more. I just want to deepen up this shade a bit more, because I think I went a little heavy-handed on that side. So just blend those two shades out. Just blending this side out a little bit more. Yeah, I went a little heavy-handed with that. Let me get a clean, fluffy brush and try and blend it out. Let me get another clean, fluffy brush and blend that out a little bit more. Alright, I think that's a bit better. I have blended out a little bit more. Now I'm going to go in with this shade. Oh, I don't know. That shade there. Hestia. A. I know what that says. But again, I can't... Hades? Is that Hades? Oh. I'm going to go in with the shade Hades and just put that in the inner corner of the bottom lash line and just drag it across. It's a barely there shade, but I really like it. Alright guys, so I'm happy with the way the eyes look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this palette aside. And I'm going to go in with highlighter. So I'm going to go in with this shade Yacht Club, which is this beautiful gold shade. And this is the L'Oreal Los Angeles bronze highlighter palette. So I really like this, but as you can see, it's very, very bronze on my skin tone. This is probably more for a deeper skin complexion, but I'm going to go with it because I like the shade, and I'm just going to blend it out a little bit and hope for the best. And I may as well go all out because why not? Let's just pack it on. Yes, queens. All right, so that cheek is done. As you can see, there's a lot on there. Put some on my nose. I don't know if this is going to look good. It's almost like an eyeshadow. That's how pigmented this highlighter is on my skin tone. But that's all right. All right, guys, highlighter is done, and yeah, it's intense. It's there. You can definitely see it. But we're going to continue. I'm going to go in with this lip pencil from ColourPop. This is in the shade Minuteman. Do have to sharpen it, but it should be fine. All right, so I finished with the lip liner. Now I'm going to go in with Miss Laura Lee's liquid lipstick in the shade Cabana. Love this. Smells like sour apples. Oh, so yummy. Such a comfortable lip. Love it so much. All right, so one swipe does my whole lip, which is fantastic. And I've got some really crusty lips right now. But it's a beautiful shade. All right, so that is done. I'm going to put some lip gloss on in a second. And that will be one from Lunar Beauty. This is in the shade Selena. Such a beautiful lip gloss. But I'll wait until that dries a little bit more. So guys, while I wait for my lips to dry, I'm going to pop off camera. I'm going to do my brows and I'm going to put some lashes on. The lashes I'm going to be putting on are these ones from Raw Beauty Christie's collab with Pure Cosmetics. This is the lashes here. It's so pretty. And these are in the style Can't Be Bothered. So I haven't tried these. I did try the other style and I loved them. So I'm going to put these on. I'll be right back. For brows, I'm just going to use my Benefit Brow Pencil. Alright guys, so I'll do that and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I am back and this is the finished look. I put the lipstick on, the lashes are on, the brows, don't even mention. They are dark, they look like slugs. Brows for me are probably the hardest thing for me to do. I'm just not good at them. I've practiced and I've watched brow tutorials, but I just can't seem to do them. Sometimes they're really good, sometimes they're not. Today, we're just going to go with it. But I'm happy with the look. The eyes are really nice. I love the lashes. They're so easy to put on. Very, very big. So they are quite dramatic, but I like them. They do kind of hide the eyeshadow, but that's all right. Just close your eyes and walk around like this, and then people can see your artwork on your eyes. But anyway, I'm happy with the look, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. This is my version of a bronze goddess. I don't know if that's exactly what my sister had in mind when she wanted me to do a look like this, but I like it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. That would really help me out. If you've got any questions on any of the products that you've seen me use, or you just want to leave a nice comment, feel free to. Or if you want to give me a suggestion for a look that I can do, leave a comment down below because I'm more than happy to do that for you guys. Alright guys, so stay safe wherever you are in the world. Stay safe, wash your hands, do all that type of stuff. And until next time, all my love.